All right, let's take a look at your weather for today. We've got some cloud coverage showing up across the Abacos, and we've got this frontal system that's moving down towards the south. It's almost stationary and will be slowly sagging south over the next few days. Let's put our satellite and surface map into motion. You've seen how this system has moved over the past 12 hours, and the front just goes right along Eleuthera, south of Nassau, and is going to be stationary. It's a very mild front, nothing serious associated with it. It's the front that's behind that's going to be coming down and posing some challenge for us in due time. Looking at our satellite infrared technology, we've got some cloud coverage over the Abacos, just a little bit, nothing to worry about, just a few scattered stuff, more just over Bimini as you go. Bring it a little closer, some cloud coverage over West End, and a few cloud coverage extending over Great Isaac Light this morning. You can see it there just off in the distance, Great Isaac Light in this neck of the woods there. No rain showing up on the radar. It's a nice morning. Temperatures nice and mild out there. Nothing really serious to worry about. Let's take a look at your daytime winds. 10 knots from the east-southeast across the Abacos today. 10 to 15 over the nation's capital. Grand Bahama 10 to 15 from the southwest. Look at it. West of 78 West, you have a different wind direction than you have up across the Abacos. Abacos have 10 knots west down near Crown Haven and into McLeanstown. You should have 10 to 15 from the southwest. Eleuthera should have some of 10 to 15 northeast to east and into the southeast Bahamas. Here is the daytime high temps. 73 for Abaco on the high side, 60 tonight on the low side, 75 on the high side for New Providence, and 64 on the low side. Looking at Grand Bahama, 75 on the high side, 57 on the low side. Nice and cool across Grand Bahama this evening. Actually, it'll be the cool spot in the nation with 57 degrees. Eleuthera should have 73 and 69. And then the southeast Bahamas, 73 and 71. Take a look at the forecast for tomorrow. We've got this frontal system that's, again, nearly stationary. Low pressure center or a trough should develop along the frontal system. We won't see the serious impact until sometime late on Thursday or into Friday. Tomorrow's winds will be quite nice, light, 5 knots from the west, 3 to 5 foot seas offshore. New Providence, up and down the Bahamas, we should have 5 knots of wind. Very nice day across the nation. And then on Thursday, we've got the front again moving through. This front should be bringing with it some showers and cooler temperatures for the weekend. The winds will pick up 20 knots from the southwest in advance of the frontal system. And then again, up and down the coast, you should have those 20 knots of wind from the southwest. As that frontal system gets closer, the more westerly the winds will become. And when the front does go through, the winds will clock around to the northwest. Temperatures should drop into the mid-50s on Friday and into Saturday. All right, let's take a look at the Friday's winds. 20 knots for northwest behind the frontal system. That's going to be the third front. Actually, we've got this front, then we got another front, and then a third front looking to come through with much stronger on Friday. The nation's capital should see 20 knots from the northwest behind that frontal system, and some seas building. So if you're taking the ferry, you will get some seas, 6 to 9 foot seas offshore. Here's your boating forecast for today. 3 to 4 foot seas offshore. Winds will be 10 knots from the east to southeast today. But again, not bad for boating. If you want to do some boating out there, this will not be a bad day for you to go out there and enjoy some boating across the Abacos, Grand Bahama, Nassau. It would not be bad at all. If you are in the southeast Bahamas, look for 10 to 15 knots northeast to east winds, and seas will be 4 to 6 feet offshore. You want to do some fishing off the rocks? Great for it tonight. High tides occurring early at 8:16 this evening. We got a high tide at 7:58 this morning, low at 2:30 this afternoon, and high tonight at 8:16. p.m. That's a look at your weather, brought to you by our partners at Sky Bahamas Limited. When I fly with Sky.